In his finding in the defamation trial, Justice Michael Lee says Brittany Higgins was a, quote, complicated witness. But when it came to the fact of sexual intercourse happening, he found her credible and believed her, not Bruce Lehrmann. The other tests of rape are, did she consent to the sex? Lee believed she had not. And did Lehrmann seek to ensure consent? Lee believed that he had not. So Lee found the probability of rape needed for a defamation trial, and Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson won. But hold on a second, he had some pretty harsh words for Channel 10 and Mrs. Pirate Pete too. Justice Lee said that even though 10 and Wilkinson, quote, have legally justified their imputation of rape, this does not mean their conduct was justified in any broader sense, unquote. He said that Wilkinson's original story on the Project show carried a broader theme of political cover-up, something that his ruling completely rejected as a, quote, supposition without reasonable foundation in verifiable fact. He vindicated the handling of the whole affair by the Morrison government, by Senator Linda Reynolds, by Fiona Brown, and the security team at Parliament House. And he said the media is simply not equipped to displace the justice system in dealing properly with sexual assault cases. In summary, folks, if you believe you've been the victim of sexual assault, go to the police, not an opportunistic journalist with a political bias. The police know how to properly take care of sexual assault victims in a way that the media certainly do not. So the men's movement clearly shouldn't make a poster child out of Bruce Lehrmann as the archetypal falsely accused man. But the Me Too radical Salem witch hunt feminists who run Australia these days would be wise not to make a poster child out of Higgins as they did with Grace Tame, who was a victim of a child sex offender and whose case was very, very different and very serious. Higgins was the one who decided to go to the media and not the police. Higgins was the one who sought to participate in what appears from the audio recording of the pre-interview meeting with Channel 10's The Project to have been a somewhat actively managed media political PR campaign designed to inflict maximum damage on the Morrison government. As The Australian put it this week, quote, the judge eviscerated the project's lack of curiosity and the lack of rigour when it came to examining Higgins' version of events. He said the producers seemed uninterested in reflecting upon Higgins' partner, David Shiraz's motives. Shiraz had said in that pre-interview meeting with the project that his intention for the timing of the interview was that he planned to liaise with Labor's Katie Gallagher to deploy the allegations against the Morrison government during question time. Justice Lee said during his ruling, any journalist who did not think that Mr. Shiraz had a motivation to inflict immediate political damage would have to be willfully blind. That's quite a scolding. So watching Lisa Wilkinson's performance of moral grandstanding about her fine journalism and giving hope to women outside court on Monday after the scolding she copped from the judge was absolutely vomit-inducing. So please, come vomit along with me.
Today, the federal court has found that I published a true story about a rape in a federal minister's office at Parliament House in March of 2019. I sincerely hope that this judgment gives strength to women around the country. I also want to say how grateful I am to all the generous members of the public who have approached me almost every single day to express, often through tears, their unwavering support. Thanks very much.
That video from the Guardian newspaper, darlings. If you like that content and you want to watch more, join us at adh.tv for all of our great content. But also, if you watch here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and that bell. Subscribe here if you like, or watch full episodes here. All of it helps us, and we will make sure that the awful conspiracy theory about YouTube and Google suppressing right-wing content is completely ended forever.